Hi, it's Darren here from Buying Sports. Thanks very much for tuning in to our sports edition of our weekly video blog. Today I just picked out a few fixtures that are coming up over the weekend, sports fixtures in the football and the soccer. I picked out 3 fixtures from the North East Football League and 3 fixtures from the Meath Football Championship. The first fixture I'm going to talk about is Trimtown v OMP. Trimtown started off the season with a couple of wins. They kind of slipped back after that, a couple of losses. They're sitting now third from bottom, so they'll be looking to win this game now on Sunday. While OMP had a difficult start. Well, not a difficult start. They lost their first game of the season, but since the first game of the season, they have bounced back well, winning a couple of games. I was at the game which they lost against Kenstown, and they just, I don't know, was it their first game, early season syndrome, whatever you want to call it. They just couldn't break down Kenstown in the second third. They passed it well from the back. Maybe a few decisions didn't go their way that day, but ever since that, they picked themselves up. And Davy Doyle has reorganised the lads, and they're back to winning ways. Last week, what was it, 2 weeks ago? Yeah, I think they played Square, and that was a 1-1 draw in RD. But Square, top of the table, they're still unbeaten, so that's not a bad result for OMP. But basically, no, I can see OMP winning here on Sunday, but Trimtown won't make it easy, so I'm going to say maybe 2 or 3-0 to OMP and to push them back up the table. Just to let people know, in Division 1 this year, 2 teams get promoted, unlike the rest of the divisions where there's only 1. So at the minute, it's between Square, Parkville and OMP. You could say it's Toros in there as well, so... But OMP have to win this game if they're looking to get back up to the Premier Division, and I think they will. The second game we are going to cover is Cord Celtic versus Newtown. Cord Celtic is after having a kind of a mixed season, 2 wins and 2 draws and a couple of losses. Not really. Just don't know. Like it's a mixture. Like I seen them against Kilmesson, and it was a draw match at half time, and then the second half things didn't really go their way. So it's kind of a mixed season for them. But like, a good manager there, Gary, and I think maybe this could be just a building season for them, just get this season out of the way. Make no doubt about it, they won't make life easy for Newtown on Sunday. Like, home advantage for Cord, they're a good side, Cord. They're just maybe just not clicking for them at the minute. Well, as Newtown are actually unbeaten this season. A lot of people don't know that. And another fact is that if Newtown have 3 games in hand over Donacarney Celtic, and if Newtown win them three games, they leapfrog Donacarney Celtic, and they go top of the league, by a point. But Newtown are a good side. I've seen them against Donacarney Celtic. They're well drilled, well set up. They break well from the back. As well, they're not easy to defeat. Like, they got a good win against a good Moneymore team a couple of weeks ago over in Drogheda. And Moneymore's no easy place to get a result, and they bet them 1-0. So I wrote them off at the start of the season. I thought to be relegated, but that's so much I know. So don't take my predictions to the bank or to the bookies. But yeah, they're going all very, very well. So I think they'll get an away win. But Cord won't make it easy for them. But maybe 2-1 to Newtown. And then the third game we looked at, I have it here now. It's actually, I was looking forward to this game for the last couple of weeks. It's Bournemouth Celtic versus Millmount Celtic. Now, Millmount are on top of the league with 15 points, and Bournemouth are second on 12 points. Millmount have won 5 out of 5 games so far, so they're on great form. They're banging in goals. They lost last week against, who were they playing last week? Woodview, but they didn't make it easy for Woodview. I think they were about 4-3. That's not a bad result against a good Woodview side. They're two. Yeah, I think they're 2 divisions above them. But yeah, Millmount are firing well in all cylinders. And Bournemouth as well. They're a very good team. They're solid at the back. Jason Haney has them well drilled. But going back to the defence, they're controlled well by Dwayne Haney and Daniel O'Brien. Then up front, you have Sean Condren banging the goals in from so there's a array of options there. The only thing I'll say about the 2 teams, the 2 teams do like to concede goals. So I'm predicting the 2 teams probably might tweak the formations, because they don't want to concede too many goals on Sunday. It's a big game for both teams. I think if Millmount win this game, I think they'll go out and win the league and get promoted. If it's hard to see if Bournemouth get a draw, it's not a bad result either. They'll have to hope Millmount really kind of slip up the rest of the season. But I'm going to sit on the fence here, and I'm going to go a score draw, maybe 2-2 draw. But two great attacking teams, and there will be goals in this game, and there should be a big crowd. So yeah, I'll go 2-2 draw for that game. So we move on to the Meath Football Championship, and the first game we have Simonstown against Dunboyne in Park Tolchin on Saturday or Sunday. That's Saturday, sorry, the Saturday game. This is a tough one to call. I thought Simonstown kind of played well in the group stages. When the few lads went to America, I thought that was Simonstown. I didn't think they had the panel to kind of compete against the rest of the other teams. But like, they proved the squad they have. Like, they're beating teams off the park, like the best Ensham by a good few points. It just shows the depth they have. And Dunboyne as well. Dunboyne's up there, were second favourite to start the season. Like, Donald Lenihan there, you know what I mean? Gallagher in midfield from, like, you know what, there's talent all over the pitch. It's a hard one to predict. I think it could be a draw over 60 minutes. And if it goes to extra time, I'm not sure if it does go to extra time. If it goes to extra time, I think Simonstown will pull out of the bag, because I just think there's more on the bench, more talent on the bench. Now, could prove me wrong, but I just go draw over 60 minutes, and if it goes to extra time, it goes Simonstown. Then we have the intermediate final between Ballinlough and Longwood. That's on Sunday as well. Ballinlough played Oldcastle in the semi-final, and Paderborn kicked this lovely point from the side, basically on the sideline, last kick of the game basically. They've been up there for the last couple of years, Ballinlough. Like, you know, you can never write them off. Just, I don't know, they're more of a team. Like, you know, there's not so many individuals on them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're all around a good team. So, let me see. Longwood been playing pretty good football all year round. They're playing, your man, I can't think of the first one. Healy's playing well for them as well. What do you got? He's doing pretty alright. But like, they're playing attacking football. I've seen them against Trim now, and just Mickey Bork actually is in the forward. Like, I think that is their key, their secret. Well, it's not secret, but it's a key asset to them. He offers something different. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for a fella who's normally associated at the back, he's a top county footballer. He just, the runs he makes is unreal. Like, you know, it's a typical inter-county forward runs, if you know what I mean. But like, we consider him as a defender, but I think that him in the forward line just changes everything. I'm gonna go actually Longwood this for maybe by 2 points, because I just think they played the better football all year. Now, I could be wrong, but it'll be a great game on Sunday, and we look forward to it. But I go Longwood by 2 points. And then the last one is the Junior B final between Nefl and Slane. Nefl would have a very experienced team. They would have had, they had Tommy Cosgrove and Ollie Lewis from the 2000. They would have played against Summerhill in the 2013 final. The 2013 final against Summerhill. So they experienced, like, you know, Ollie Lewis is there on the full forward line. They're coming up against a young and experienced Slane team. Now, I had to give Slane credit. Like, they've been knocking on the door the last 5 years trying to get into the final. They got to a couple of semi-finals, and they got to find the Beckelbride last Sunday in Screen, and like, you can see the celebrations, what it means to them. Like, but I have to give credit to to Slane. 10 years ago, no one wanted to touch them. What they did with Slane is they worked on the underage, and they brought lads up. Like, they did a great under 16 teams, then the minor, now on to the adult team. Like, so Slane are an example, like, you know, to look to the future when things aren't going well. Say in the first team, you start from the underage and work your way up, and they're prime example. And fair play to them for doing that, to get into the Junior B final. As I said, they have a young team. So they won't fear Nefl. That's one thing I'll say about Slane. They won't fear them. How is it going to go? I think whoever has the better start in the game will win it. Like, I think if Nefl can get into maybe a 3 or 4 point lead coming up to half time, I think they'll have the experience to hold that 3 or 4 point lead. But then again, Slane won't fear them. They'll just attack. I'm going to have to go for Slane this one. I hope Slane do it, to be honest, because I've been trying for the last number of years, and just the work ethic and the hunger is there. So I'm going to go for Slane by 2 points. That's it. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and if you want any games covered next week, just give us a shout and we'd gladly do them. And we look forward to hearing from you in the near future. Thanks.